Hello, Kim from Intracoastal Roofing and Construction. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. So I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. And if not, then I'm actually going to give you some free tips right in the video that you could actually apply right to your site. So the first thing I want to talk about is content. So I'm looking at your homepage. And you guys probably have under 100 words of content on your homepage. Google recommends having over 1,000. I usually recommend having about 1,500, as there's more and more companies starting to get around 1,000. And that's just one way Google uses to kind of rank your company. And the more words you have of content on your page, the higher up you're going to rank. But the second reason is that the more content on your page, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content. As an example, I've put in roofing, Wilmington, North Carolina, and this is a phrase with a good amount of volume, a good keyword researches on it, but also it's what new customers would be putting into a Google search if they were looking for services in the area. First thing they would find would be all these ads. This is just companies paying to be seen first in hopes of bringing in some new customers. After that, we're going to have this map section. Top 3 companies show up here based on citations. That's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Home Advisor. After that, we're going to get into the organic section. We're going to have 10 results per page here. And, these don't show up randomly. These all show up based on Google's algorithm and formula. And 2 parts that we've kind of talked about now with that are content and keywords. So we can rank our results based on our key phrase. So for our key phrase or keyword, roofing, Wilmington, North Carolina, number 1 would go to Excel Roofing, 2 would go to Flores and Foley, and 3 would go to All Seasons Roofing. So what I want to do next is I'm going to go ahead and take your website, intracoastalroofing.com, and put it into a program I use called Ahrefs. First thing we notice is that for your homepage and for the headers, you just have the word home. You could use this as an opportunity to put your company name, Intracoastal Roofing, up there. You could also put a few keywords in there as well, which would help you actually, for Google to find you a little bit easier, and it would help your ranking as well. Then I want to just dive into the numbers quickly here. You have 8 referring domains, sending you back about 10 links to your site. These 10 referring domains, this is just when you have links on websites. When people click on those links, it's going to actually redirect them back to your site. So on these 10 sites, you've got about 10 links. So you've got a little more than 1 per website. And next we bring up the keywords. Now, the keywords are what really bring your visitors into your site. This is an example like what we've put in roofing, Wilmington, North Carolina. It's a keyword or key phrase. And, these are what bring in the traffic, or the visitors. So I see right now you guys aren't showing up for having any. And because of that, you have 0 visitors to your site right now in the organic section anyway. So what I want to do is just so I can show you kind of what I mean by that, I'm going to go to Excel Roofing, one of the competitors. And you can see up here they have their name of their company at the top, as well as a few keywords and phrases. And then just diving into their numbers, they have 87 referring domains, send them back about 223 links to their page. So they've got almost 3 per page here, 3 per website, links per domain or website. 403 keywords is what they can be found for in searches, and that's generating about 337 visitors to their site every single month. So I want to just take a quick look at their keywords. We'll talk about the different kinds. Second thing you see here is Excel Roofing, which is their company name. 600 people do search them by name every month. And for that, they are in the 3rd position. So we talked about how there's 10 results per page. So if you want to be on the first page, you just have to be in the top 10. For Excel Roofing, their name, they are in the top 5. So that's even better. And of course, they're on the first page. People who search you by name, it's going to be referrals and people who kind of know who you are because they typed in your name. So obviously they knew of your name. And so these are people that they should be able to find you, right? Then you also want to bring in the new customers. So phrases such as roofing company, Wilmington, North Carolina, which is what we use for our example. 150 people do search that. And for this, Excel Roofing is number 1. So they're going to get the highest percentage of that volume. Just a few more examples. We have roofing contractors, Wilmington, North Carolina, 150 more for that one. And they're number 2 for that one. So they're in the top 2. So they're going to get a really good percentage of the visitors as well. So the higher you're ranked, the more visitors you're going to get from that keyword. just scrolling down through, you can see they're in the top 10 for all of these 8 to 10 keywords. And they're in the top 5 for all except this one here where they're number 7. All right, so I don't want to get into too many of those. And like I said, I want to keep this fairly short. So Kim, if we added we have to add some content, of course, but if we added 3 to 5 keywords on your site and got those ranked in the top 10, we would expect to bring in about 100 visitors to your site. Those 100 visitors would bring you anywhere between 30 and 50 calls, based on kind of our criteria. And those are going to generate probably about 10 estimates. If we said 30 calls would bring about 10 estimates, that's probably fair, maybe even minimizing a bit. But those 10 estimates, depending on what percentage you guys close on, that could be anywhere from 2 to 4 jobs per month. And obviously that could make a pretty big difference for any company, in addition to what you're doing, outside of your website as far as word of mouth and whatnot. But thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. I'll give you a call in the next day or so to follow up with you. But thank you again and have a great day.